Hey guys, welcome back. It's Tommy Canada from Tommy Canada's MoBa Zimmer. It's been a while since my last video. If you're here for the very first time, welcome. My channel is all about building my model railway in HO. Takes place here in Canada. However, lots of my viewers are overseas, so I also do this in German. But I have, committed to making at least 4 English videos a year. This is the first one for 2021. So there's lots to update, so stay tuned and we'll tell you all about it after the introduction. Okay, welcome back. So here I am building this massive layout. Well, not massive, but it's massive for me. First layout in about 40 years, so obviously everything has changed. It's gone from analog to digital. Very complex for me, learning as I go. Started this journey in 2019, did a little bit of planning. After my retirement, finally pulled the trigger on this thing February 2020, so been at it just over a year, and it's come a long way, I think. We're into the wiring phase and, starting a little bit of landscape design as well and building. So lots going on many different fronts. So let me just give you a quick update on, a very quick update. So obviously started this February 2020, spent many months building just the foundation, all the routes, cut out the routes for where the trains will be running, put cork on them for sound dampening, and then the wiring started. So I had a kind of a ring circuit, ring bus if you will, where I connect my feeder tracks to. I've done everything for the lower level. My layout has 2 levels. The lower level is a fiddle yard. The upper level is the railway station, if you will. So I've done about 20 of those, wired all my switches, about 15 switches, hooked them up to decoders, ran a couple lighting circuits as well for houses and for my lanterns on my switches. What else have I done? Oh, contact tracks. What a pain doing those. Very fiddly, but these are essentially the sensors that provide impulse inputs into the digital decoders that then speak to my central station that speak to iTrain, which is another layer I've built, computer control. I never actually foresaw that I'd be doing that, but I have decided to go that route. But it gives me options. I can do manual control, just running the trains manually. I can do semi-automatic where iTrain does some of the things, I do some of the other things on the layout. Then I can do fully automatic and just sit back with a beer, watch everything unfold. So I'm in the process of programming that as well. In total there'll be 60 sensors on the layout to get fully automatic control. But you have to build the tracks and that's a pain. As I said, building those contact tracks, what a pain. But I've built quite a few already, about 30, so we're about halfway there. Big job. You have to cut the connection between the 2 rails because that's how they work. You have to then use a Dremel to shorten the rails, so if there's bending, there's no contact. You then have to insulate the tracks with these tiny little plastic things that are almost impossible to slip on the connecting pieces, the metal pieces. Then you have to, of course, solder a wire on that then leads back to our decoders here. And then, before you do all that, you have to do a sort of a final check for continuity and what have you. So this is my decoder board. I've got about half of them up. First row are switch decoders for things like my switches, anything else I want to switch. There's going to be a second row as well. Then I've got my M84 decoders, which will be for lighting and signals. And then I've got my feedback modules. So there's 2 of them right now. They each have 16 inputs. They'll accommodate 32. I need another 2 for my 64 contact tracks. So the wires that I'm running today are from the contact tracks all the way back to these, which will then lead to the controller and then back to the computer for iTrain. So what else have I done? Oh yeah, I cleaned the layout. Bit of vacuuming. Fun. But today's the big day. Today is the day that we finally get our upper level, to get the board for the upper level. I've been talking about it forever. Schau mal, ich habe schon Stützen eingesetzt hier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Stück für meine Platte, die oben drauf kommt. Und dann kommt eine Platte drauf. Das ist alles abgedeckt. Dann kann ich einen Deckel drauf tun. Wenn die Platte drauf kommt, in die richtige Höhe bringen kann, ist alles. Okay, before we get the board, we obviously have to get rid of the old board that we put down. It was done temporarily so I could do some laps around the layout. You may recall we put that down many months ago, just as a temporary measure. And we're going to clean that up to make way for the new board. However, before we do that, we're going to run a couple laps just for old time's sake. So I hope you enjoy that. Okay, now we're going to get ready for the new board. But today's the big day. Today is the day that we finally get our upper level, to get the board for the upper level. I've been talking about it forever, but today's the day. So why don't you come with me, we'll get the board and see what it looks like. So Griffin, yeah, thanks for letting me use your truck to get this, das Brett, die Platte. So how many horsepower does this thing have?
About 800.
Yeah, right. That's not right. I bet you... I bet that it has a good carbon footprint, probably of probably a couple small countries put together.
Yep, like a couple icebergs.
Yeah, San Marino and maybe Monaco. Okay, good. Hey, well, yeah, it's time to get the board, so needed a big truck. Thanks a lot, Griffin. No problem. Remember the last time I went with you, I saw my light flash in front of me, so hopefully it can be slightly a better trip this time.
haircut here. I didn't have a new haircut though.
You need a some stift if you unpassed. Yep. Okay. Are we at the other end yet?
No, not yet. Now we are.
Okay.
You're covered.
So now I just have to cut this out here, this curved piece, and then wow, this is weird.
It's like a new frontier.
Yes, it is. Ausgezeichnet. Danke, Rachel. Thank you, Griffin. Look, the board is down. Looking pretty good, I think. I've got my bond station here, pretty massive railway station. Got a set of row houses already here. There's a gap here. There's a model missing, which I have to buy and build still. There'll be something similar down here, more of an entertainment district down yonder. And I've got my tracks already down for my railway station. The plan essentially is to check out the track fit, put down cork for sound dampening, mark the track, take the board off, and do the wiring of the board at an alternate location so I can drill in. I'm not making a mess of my lower level, blah, blah, blah. So then reinstall the board, terminate all the wires. I think I've got like 12 switches here on the upper level and probably 25 sensor tracks to build for automation of the railway station. With that, of course, goes signaling. I'll have about 10 signals that'll be automatic. So lots to be done still. Anyways, I'm happy with it. Anyways, I hope you liked what you saw today. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a sub if you want. You can also follow me on Instagram, and I'll leave that link in the description of the video, and we hope to see you next time. Take care. I'll leave you with a little bit of a drive video, and hope to see you soon. Take care.